Islanders, I made some people upset by my show yesterday. I said that their cruise line of choice wasn't a luxury cruise line, and they got upset with me. We're going to clarify that and talk about that on the show today. We're also going to talk about this. Oh, Shakira said the hips don't lie at one time. She may be right about that, but the numbers don't lie as well. Many of us have cruised recently. We have seen ships more full than ever. We have seen prices continue to skyrocket. We have seen offers that we have been accustomed to for years and years start to slow down, trickle down, or not be as good. And we ask why. Why is this taking place? We are sharing the data with you today on the show. The data does not lie. We all need some time in the islands. Let's go there now on Island Time. A big happy Wednesday to all you Islanders. We hope that you're having a great day. We are on Island Time, and I am Derek, and I never thought that I would use the line by Shakira, hips don't lie, but it just fit. For all of you who have noticed, cruise prices have hiked. You've noticed ships are more full. Your offers have slowed down. We're talking about that a little bit later in the show. We have a full show for you today. We're also talking about Carnival Cruise Line's new menu. The ships and dates of when those ships will have the new menu will be shared on the show today as well. We're talking about a lot of different things today. It's time that we drop our anchor. We take some time to relax in the islands together. If you like to stay up to date with the latest in cruise news, make sure you're subscribed to this channel. Ring that bell to receive notifications right on your device when we upload new content. Let's talk about this right here. Some people are upset with me after a story that I shared yesterday. I thought this was a zero-risk story after all. Port Canaveral shared that they're adding a seventh cruise line selling from that home port. They're excited about the seventh cruise line. Celebrity Cruises is the seventh cruise line, and Port Canaveral said, we're excited to offer this upscale, this luxurious option from Port Canaveral. I shared this story because I said it's exciting to have this offering from Port Canaveral. And people said, pump the brakes, Derek. What are you talking about? I sell Norwegian. I sell Disney. I sell Royal Caribbean. I sell Carnival. And you are telling me that my cruise line is not upscale and luxurious? That's not at all what I was saying. Some people even commented on the video and said, I don't sell Royal Caribbean, and I don't sell Norwegian or Carnival because they're not luxurious. Luxurious and upscale is subjective. It's a subjective thing. Something that's luxurious to me may not be luxurious to you at all. The story was not meant to upset you. The story was not meant to say that your cruise line is not luxurious. That's not what it's about. It's a new offering. And it's undeniable that Celebrity is a more upscale, more expensive way to sell. Please don't be upset at all. Luxury means different things to different people. I had Royal Caribbean people. I had those loyal to Royal share with me, Derek, do you know that Royal Caribbean and Celebrity are owned by the same parent company, Royal Caribbean Group? Yes, I do know that. But that does not mean, Royal Caribbean, that you are a luxurious cruise line. I don't want to pop the bubble, okay? We love Royal, and Royal does a fantastic job with their product offerings. But just because you're a sister to Celebrity who's luxurious doesn't mean that you yourself are luxurious. Sisters are made differently, are they not? Princess is a sister line to Carnival Cruise Line, and Princess Cruises has a much different offering, luxurious, upscale offering than Carnival. So there's another comparison there. Do not be upset. What does luxurious mean to you? It goes back to the question of why do you cruise? A lot of people cruise for the offerings, for the product offerings, live music and shows, and how do I get away and break free and what's offered to me. Some people cruise for art. We sail on the Norwegian Prima, and they spent millions of dollars on art. That's the luxurious and upscale factor. Some people cruise for it. Some people cruise for the big chandeliers, as they are art pieces themselves. Marble floors, don't put the tile down. Luxurious is subjective. It really is. What does luxurious mean to you? Let us know what you think. luxurious is, and if your cruise line of choice is luxurious. Let us know in the comments section below. We would love to see what you have to say, and don't be upset. Please don't be upset. Let's start talking about data. We have several stories today talking about data of cruising and some interesting numbers that we're going to share with you. We're excited to share this with you and hope that you find some value in it and it helps answer some of these questions that all of us have and the observations that we have that cruising is more expensive right now than almost ever before. Ships are more packed than ever before. The offers that people get are starting to slow down and people wonder why, and this is why. A survey from cruiseline.com and Shipmate has been released. There were over 5,000 participants in this survey and several things were found. I'm going to share some of those with you and I'm going to share a graphic with you here in a second that will sum all of this up. Over 5,000 participants. Over 64% of these participants have cruised at least 8 times. So 6 out of 10 people have cruised at least 8 times. They're knowledgeable in the cruise industry. They're knowledgeable on cruising. I wonder if they cruised on luxurious ships and companies. I don't know. 16% have been on 5 to 7 cruises. 13% 2 to 4 cruises. 3% have taken at least one cruise, and 2.5% said, hey, we haven't cruised before. Where do you fall along that list right there? We are on the 8 or more cruises, 64%. Let us know where you fall. But these are mostly people who have cruised before, and they were asked several different things, and we're going to get into this survey. 62% of survey participants said that they have either sailed with Carnival Cruise Line or Royal Caribbean. That makes sense, right? Carnival, Royal, they're the big players here in the U.S. market. 6 out of 10 participants said we have sailed one of those cruise lines. 4 out of 10 said we've been on something else. That's interesting as well. 40% have sailed Norwegian Cruise Line, 35% with Princess, 32% with Celebrity's luxurious cruise line. Here's the finding of these 5,000 people. How many say that they are planning to cruise in the next year? What do you think? 98.9% of these 5,000 people said they are planning to cruise within the next year. 1.1% said we're undecided, and 0.1% said no, definitively not. We will not cruise. Almost 99% of these people said they're cruising. That is an unbelievable number. Even with a population group of 5,000 people, that's a huge number. Almost everybody says we're planning to cruise in the next year. Why is that important? 1 year ago, the same survey was given, and only 91% of respondents said that we're going to cruise, which is still a very high number. But the growth from 91% to 99% in a year is huge. It shows the demand of cruising is strong. Let me share this graphic with you. I thought this was interesting. This is put out, of course, by cruiseline.com and Shipmate. Look at this. How many people are cruising in the next 90 days? Almost half of respondents are cruising in the next 90 days. That includes us, and it might include you as well. The most popular places to cruise, of course, continues to be the Caribbean. Europe and Alaska are in that list as well. Top 10 cruise lines booked. They may be luxurious cruise lines to some of us. Some of us may just lift our nose and our chin in disgust as we mention some of them. Carnival, Royal Caribbean, Norwegian, Celebrity, Princess. You can see at the very bottom, Virgin Voyages. We're going to talk about them here in a second as well. The length of cruise, this one surprised me. 43% say a 7-night cruise. That is the most popular time frame and length of a cruise. I thought it was interesting, though, that the 10 to 14-night cruise was in second place, over 31%, and that is over a 4 to 6-night cruise, which was 12%. That was interesting, though. The longer cruise was in second place there. And number of cruises booked. This one is interesting as well, and it just shows the demand of cruising. Almost half of these participants said that I have 2 to 4 cruises booked in the immediate future. 33% said I had 1 booked. So between that, you're looking at 8 of the respondents have between 1 and 4 booked. And then you have some who said, I have not booked any. I'm in the decision-making process, or maybe I've got 8 plus booked, 3% 8 plus booked. We all want to be in that category. Interesting survey here. Interesting data as well that shows that cruising is more popular than ever. And that's not the only story I'm going to share with you today, to share with you that cruising is popular. We know cruising is popular. But I want to share some of the data that shows why it is popular. Cruise line web traffic, you and I going to cruise line websites is up. I shared this same story last year, this same data last year, and it continues to grow and skyrocket. almost a 26% on average increase in website traffic for cruise lines across the industry. This is from SimilarWeb. They showed that between July of 2022 and July of 2023, that web traffic has increased almost 26%. This is helping fuel the rebound of cruising. You know, when COVID took place and cruising was shut down and we reopened in July of 2021, a lot of analysts said cruising will not rebound to 2019 levels until 2025 to 2027. Throw that out the window. I don't care if it's a luxurious window, a screen window, or the window has broken. Throw it out the window, okay? Because cruising has resumed. It has got back to the 2019 levels. It has surpassed, even in some cases, 2019 numbers. Carnival saw a 23.5% jump. Royal Caribbean, a 20% jump in the last year of web traffic, those accessing cruise line websites. Celebrity seen an increase of 30%. The luxurious cruise line has seen a great increase. Norwegian at 36%. Of course, the Prima and the Viva, the new ships helping out. And Virgin Voyages, listen to this, 41% increase. Of course, a new cruise line who is being established now, and they have great offerings. Of course, they have a new ship as well, but 41% increase in web traffic is amazing. Look at this. I wanted to show you this on monthly visits. How many people are going to these cruise line websites per month? I'll put this up for you right here. This is a staggering number. I want to point out first, look at the lines from August of 2021 going through January of 2023 and the gradual increase month over month. You can see as well how many visits, up to over 30 million visits. Carnival Cruise Line, the only cruise line to have over 30 million visits per month. The blue line there, Royal Caribbean coming in, of course, razzing as well, but getting to over 20 million. And then below that 10 million threshold until around December of 2022 was Norwegian, and then you can see others as well. You see the gradual increase of all cruise lines, all visits. And the question for cruise lines is this: how do we get these people that visit our website to eventually book with us? That's called a conversion rate. How do we convert these leads, convert those who have this idea to cruise? You may be surprised that the conversion rate for cruising is staggeringly low. Only 1 to 3% of people who visit these websites actually end up booking. 1 to 3% is it. I feel like I'm out of the norm. Usually if I'm visiting the website, I'm going to go ahead and book my cruise. Let me ask you this question, Islanders. How many times do you think, on average, you view a cruise line website before you go ahead and book your cruise? Do you kind of know what you're looking for? It only takes you 1 or 2 times. Do you look at it over and over for a week or 2 or a month? You're trying to select it. How many times do you usually visit cruise line websites? And do you usually visit a website using a PC or your cell phone? Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. We have a lot of cruise news for you today. This is the last story here. Food menus for Carnival. Of course, Carnival released that they're coming out with brand new menus. Over 60 new dishes. Emeril Lagasse has shaped some of these dishes to be better, to be served in the main dining room. And Carnival has started to expand that menu to share it. The Carnival Dream was the first one to receive it. We saw several cruise ships, the Horizon and the Conquest and others, last month receive it. But people have been asking, when will my ship, the ship that I'm cruising next, have the new menu? And Carnival has released this. I will put it up right here so we can see it together. You can see that many of the ships in July and August already received the menu. September is going to see several new ships with the Breeze, the Panorama, the Celebration, the Valor, the Miracle in September. And then October, you have another group of ships as well: the Glory, Liberty, Sunshine, Elation, Magic. And then November, the Paradise, the Freedom, the Spirit. In December, going to be, of course, the Legend and the Carnival Jubilee will receive the new menu. It looks like maybe from the start of that inaugural voyage in December of 2023. New menus are always exciting. New dishes to try, of course, are exciting as well. We're excited about that. I want to ask you, Islanders, what is your favorite meal? What is your favorite dish? What's the thing when you know that you're stepping on board, you cannot wait for this meal because I like it, it is my favorite, and it is blank? You let us know in the comment section below. That was a very Very quick show today. Hopefully, though, the data helps us realize cruising is popular. We are part of this together. We are a growing community. There are new people cruising every single week, almost every single day. We're glad that you're here. You're part of this community. We're growing together. You share your experiences with us on Facebook. You interact in the comment section below. We are appreciative of that. There's so much to weigh in on today's show. I'm not talking about the menus and how much we're going to eat food there. I'm talking about topics and your opinions. I've shared the news. You share your opinion and your thoughts in the comment section below. We can't wait to hear from you. We hope that you have a great day. Please like this video if you enjoyed it. We'll see you in the comment section below. We'll see you, of course, on Facebook and tomorrow right here on Island Time.